Alright, so over here on Regent's Discord, he made a post today where he says he doesn't know what to believe. Netmarble will do a lot of collabs or they are trolling. You guys heard of the Stranger Things collab, you guys heard of the ReZero collab, and now what is this? Fate collaboration in the files? What is this? Obviously, this is fake. This is Netmarble 100% trolling us. There is no doubt in my mind. He says he received a podcast to private. I don't know. I think he's French, so the English isn't the best. But I received a podcast to private. I'm just gonna assume whatever. Netmarble apparently knows about him. So if we take a look at this, in the latest podcast of Dora-chan Games, if you guys don't know who Dora-chan Game is, he is a Grand Cross YouTuber, the biggest Grand Cross YouTuber in Japan, and he is pretty much invited to every single JP live stream. You guys probably know the guy with the glasses, not the main presenter, but the guy with the glasses. He's usually pretty quiet. That's Dora-chan. If you play JP, you probably know who he is. His videos are really popular. So he has a podcast, and this is just a transcript. So obviously he says currently there are many leaks of the game on Twitter by a user who has had fame. Obviously everyone knows about Regents, everyone shares his data mines and all that stuff. Invited, I'm gonna assume that is a Netmarble employee, because it only makes sense because of what they're saying. It's a great surprise. We believe that we had already solved the case, but it seems that's not. So what I assume the Netmarble employee is trying to say is maybe they updated their security or something like that. Maybe they did something in regards to their servers and how things work to prevent data mines, but clearly it didn't work. Dora-chan says, I'm really already trusting him. Most of his predictions are real. He was only wrong with passives, which, to be honest, that's understandable. Netmarble can change things last minute like passives, but what they can't really change is, like, you know, how things look. And you know, it's fine and all knowing what things do, but if once you know how they look, it's pretty much you know, it is what it is, whatever. The employee once again says, sometimes we modify certain things at the end and they do not turn out as we planned at the beginning, but if it is something bad that surprises, spoilers. Okay, I don't know what that last sentence is, but basically Netmarble just confirming that sometimes they do end up changing things, which you know, is we've seen it time and time again. Well, mainly because Global tends to make a lot of translation mistakes. I'm not too sure about JP. There's been very few times where JP actually changed what a unit did, whether that be their passive or maybe some percentages on their skills, but whatever. And then obviously Dora-chan asks them, you know, does Regents work with you, or is he someone from the outside? Is he just like a data miner? And the Netmarble employee follows up with, neither. We know that if he's one of our workers or not. Okay, so basically they say they don't know. They don't know if he's an inside man, which, let's be serious, let's be real now, he's not an inside man. That's pretty ridiculous. He does a good job, and with the solution we put in place, we think that he could no longer filter. So what I'm getting from this basically is they are just putting BS in the files, pretty much. They are just putting absolute BS in the files. So you know what Regents is gonna data mine is fake info. Sorry if you hear the wind outside. Basically what they're doing is just adding in fake stuff that, you know, he'll data mine and he'll tell everyone, and then we all get excited and then it doesn't happen. So I guess that's just one way for them to I don't know if it's like preventing the situation, because as far as I'm concerned, he can still data mine. Like, data mining is still perfectly fine. You know, we're always gonna know who's gonna come out and stuff. We're always gonna get that kind of data. But if the stuff in the files is fake, and then he tells everyone, it's like, you know, if it's fake, we don't really care, right? But it does create hype. So I don't know, is this Netmarble's real solution to dealing with you know, data mining? Just put in a bunch of fake stuff in there. So now we got a question: is Stranger Things collab real? You know, is the ReZero collab real? Is this fake collab real? Probably not. If I check real quick on the 7DS leaks, if the leaks on Global, I think, one sec. Okay, so it's not even there. Yeah, no, because I was gonna say, if there's something in the Global version, then it's probably real, because we learned you know, very long time ago that Global does not really mess around with data miners. Of course, if you guys remember Hideki L, my good friend Hideki, he data mined the living hell out of Global, and a NETMARBLE employee actually threatened legal action from the Global side. Of course, on the JP side and the Korean side, they don't really give a damn from what we've seen, but over on Global, they did take legal, or threaten to take legal action. So, you know, I'm just going to assume that if something actually comes up on the Global version, and the wind once again, if something does come up in the Global version, I'm just going to assume that it's probably real, because I don't think Global are, you know, I don't think they're in the same ballpark as JP, you know, putting in fake leaks to stop data miners. But yeah, just a little discussion. It does seem that NETMARBLE is absolutely trolling us, which I find pretty hilarious. Fair play, though. They got jokes, but yeah, other than that, guys, just a little heads up. If you start seeing any collab stuff, don't fall for it. We'll only ever truly know if a collab is real when we get a countdown, you know. When you get a countdown or like any in-game notice or from maintenance, then you'll know that a collab is real. So forget about all the Stranger Things, ReZero, and this new one, the Fate one. Forget all about that stuff. If a collab is real, we will find out, so don't you worry about that. But in terms of real data mines, I feel like, you know, even when we get new units, we'll probably know that they're real. If you haven't realized, there are no like unit pictures or anything like that for these collabs, so maybe they're just NETMARBLE trolling us. But yeah, that will be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't take the NETMARBLE trolling too seriously, and yeah, that will be all. Do leave a like on the video, subscribe to my channel if you are new, turn on that notification bell, and I'll see you guys later on today for another video. Take care. Special thank you to the channel members for supporting this channel: Someone, Sunny D, Munchkey, Panic, Panic AMN, Jay Bentley, Hidato X, 40A, Link7DS, Nitin Kumar, Shiro, Kami Free, It's Costi, JP Killer 115, A Vamos, Scumbag Scott, Sip, Aldrich, Henry Cow, Unforgiven, John Foltz, and Markovic.